Hey, my Aquarius babies, what's happening? This is EJ from Taurota Tarot. I hope everybody is having a good month of November. I hope you're having a good week. This is going to be your 2020 New Year read. It's kind of simple, actually. It's not complicated at all. It's going to be 9 cards. We will do three rows, just like I ordinarily do, except the cards are going to be a little different in meaning. So your first card in the first row will be an overview of this year, 2019. The second card in the first row will be departing energies or energy that will be leaving your experience for the most part. The third card in the first row will be what to let go of during the new year. The first card in the second row will be what's important for your focus next year. The second card in the second row will be the usual, the centerpiece card, and it will represent whatever challenges or obstacles that you'll have for the new year. The third card in the second row will be where your help will come from. First card in the third row, upcoming opportunities. Second card in the third row, what in your experience or your energy needs aligning. Third card in the third row will be a caution or what to avoid for the upcoming year. I will not pull overall energy, but I will pull oracle cards. Overall energy is fluctuating and it'll change from week to week, month to month. What the hell? So I just decided to leave that out of the spread altogether. But this will just give you a general overview of what to expect for the next 12 in the new year. So of course it's an enhanced reading, so we'll be using 2 decks. So let me get these on the table. So your summary for this year: Aquarius, love begins. Departing energies, awareness. What to let go of, the truth. That's interesting. What's important for the new year, new focus will be about choosing wisely. Your centerpiece card and your obstacles and challenges. I speak, the throat chakra. Where your help will come from next year, conflict and defeat. Upcoming opportunities, pulls victory and success. What needs aligning? Oh, damn it. Financial and material changes. And what to avoid in the upcoming year, temptation. So, the little cards. So, your overview for this year. And a reminder, I do my cards straight up. I don't do reversals. So, your overview. 5 of Cups, misery. On top of love begins. Departing energies, awareness, pulls the 10 of Wands. So the stress is going away, Aquarius. What to let go of. On top of the truth is the Justice card. What's important for the new year, your focus. Choose wisely. Obviously, it's going to pull the Chariot. Your centerpiece card. Your challenges and obstacles for the upcoming year. Throat chakra is pulling the 9 of Swords. And where your help will come from, conflict and defeat, pulls the 10 of Cups. Upcoming opportunities, victory and success, pulls the 6 of Swords. What needs aligning, financial and material changes, pulls the Knight of Coin. And what to avoid in the upcoming year, temptation, pulls the Princess of Coins. Wow. All right, Aquarius, well, I can kind of see it. I don't know if you can. Your overview for this year. A lot of you, I'm going to put it where it is, fell in love, or got in love, or love of some sort, but it wasn't, it isn't. It's not a happy thing going on right now with you, Aquarius. With your love life, you have a lot of exes that keep interfering and keep kind of messing up your groove, and you got somebody back here, but every time you try to get on them, here come the exes with some bullshit, whether it's baby mama drama, daddy drama, whatever. just the ex-girlfriend, ex-boyfriend, you know, and they get wind that you're trying to do something else and they just suddenly appear like, hey, how you doing? This is this energy, and it feels like most of you have just kind of struggled this year trying to focus on romance. You may have had other responsibilities and you just couldn't get it together enough to focus your attention on your love life. So that's what's going on this year. What will be leaving you? You're aware of all of this, even if you're not making it known or you're not verbalizing it to the person that is, what do we want to call it, the object of your affection. You're aware of this, but what will be leaving is all the stress. You know what's going on. It feels like most of you know what you want to do, but as we come down here to the financial and material changes, the conflict and defeat, this will kind of make some sense. But your awareness of what is actually going, you're aware, you are totally aware. And as you start working through next year, some of this stress and you just trying to do it all by yourself is going to go away. And some of the passion that you've had in the past about trying to do everything by yourself, Aquarius, I'm just saying, this is going to go away next year. You're going to try and focus on doing things a little more collaboratively, and not get just so stressed out. And I think a lot of you are stressed out because you have been trying to do a lot by yourself, because you haven't really trusted anybody. I said trusted, haven't really trusted anybody. And with so much going on in your love life, you may not even feel like you can trust the person that you're actually interested in, because you have all this other shit going on, or had it going on, however that's resonating with you. Just know the departing energies next year, the stress is going to come up off of you. And certainly you will feel it and be aware of it just like you are now. And this being a 1 card, definitely starting at the beginning. So some of the stress that you've been going under this year, Aquarius, should just kind of dissipate as you begin making some decisions. What's important for your new year? What to let go of? Some of y'all need to get with the truth. I'm just saying, whatever it is for you. And I'm not saying that you haven't been truthful, but you need to recognize what the truth is in your situation, and how you can adapt your truth to what the reality is. So some of you may be thinking, you can't have a relationship because it's always some baby mama drama going on, or baby daddy drama going on, however it's resonating. And the truth of it is, you can, but you need to walk away from whatever it is that's keeping you from having any kind of happiness. And that's what you need to let go of and bring some balance back into the equation. This sometimes is considered a legal card, but it is air energy, it's Libra energy, but the overall thing is that it's air energy, and it's about coming back into balance. So the energy that you're really letting go of is not being in balance. A lot of you have not been in balance this year. You've kind of been out of it. What will help you is deal with the truth. And for some of you, it's just simply saying, I created it, I need to deal with it. For others of you, I love this person, I need to make some forward movement to get this person or be with this person. So really what you're letting go of next year is being out of balance and just having that loosey-goosey kind of feel of shit, where it feels like everything is just out of your control. That is what you need to let go of, not being in balance. As we get a little further into the year, what's important? This is what's important next year. Choosing wisely. And for some of you, you already know what the choice is, but again, you haven't been able to make it. It's coming back for a variety of reasons. Money, other people, obligations that you've had. This is what is important for next year. Making choices and getting out of that indecisive air energy, if you will, Aquarius, and figuring out which way you want to go. A lot of you have had a lot of problems this year because you did not. You're out of balance. So when you're out of balance, sometimes you have a tendency just not to make any kind of decisions because you don't know if you go left, if you go right, is this a good way to go, is this a good way to go? And you have all that up in the air energy. You're challenging your obstacle for next year it's, I don't even know which card to pick up first, but the challenge here. The 5 represents change and challenge and obstacles, depending on who you listen to, what you're reading. But it's about speaking your truth and speaking what's real, so you can get the hell up out of this shit right here. And this is you all day, Aquarius. This is your energy source. It's up all night in your head. I should have done this. I should have done that. I should have went here. Should have went there. Your challenge next year is to open it up. It's to open it up. And I don't know, it's just resonating. A lot of you been dilly-dallying around with relationships because you haven't really been talking and expressing how you feel. You've been kind of dealing with how everybody else feels, but you haven't really been dealing with how you feel. And I think when you get down to all of everything, get underneath it, it's about you being able to express yourself. So this is what you really need to focus on as a challenge next year, being able to express yourself and being open in whatever situation you find yourself in, particularly romantic situations, because the feeling here is that you've just kind of cut off, blocked off, walled off any kind of emotional expression, particularly to the person you're really interested in. And you may be in a situation right now where you don't know what to say. I speak, come on now, because you haven't said anything. So the challenge next year is to start speaking, get out of your head, and start getting some of what's in your head out in the air, so people know how you feel. Where your help will come from next year will be letting go of conflict and defeat, staying away from people that like a whole lot of conflict or that have a lot of drama and chaos. What's resonating to me is kids opening the screen door in the summertime and the door banging closed all the time. That kind of energy. Letting some of those people go that just have your whole total existence foggy, you know, got you hanging around for whatever fucking reason, I'm just saying, but they're not helping you. So being able to discern next year who can help you. Walking away from people that keep up a lot of conflict, walking away from people that are real quick to use up yours, theirs, and everybody else's, and have you sitting at the end of all of it looking crazy. That's what you're trying to walk away from. Your help is going to come from the people that love you. This can be your family. This can be extended family. It could be your work family, your gym family. Is open. But it's going to come from those people that are closest to your heart. And again, it could be your real family, the work family, however it's resonating with you. But and those are the people that are not going to entertain a whole lot of conflict and defeat. Now, that's not saying everybody in your family's a happy camper. They probably aren't. But you got some people that like to keep up that conflict shit and just happy to see you miserable. And those are the people you need to stay away from, and the people you need to get with are the ones. These is where your real help, people that will give you insight next year. Those people that are closest to your heart. And again, it doesn't have to be your bio family. It could be that extended family, however that's resonating with you, and whoever you consider those people to be. Upcoming opportunities. You'll be successful, but the point for next year is making a conscious effort to move out of choppy shit. Again, walking away from a whole lot of conflictual people that are always trying to start an argument. And there's a fine line there, Aquarius. You may be dealing with somebody in a romantic relationship that may just be sick of dealing with the conflict that comes along with you. And that's not a bad thing, because all of us are coming with some sort of drama. But this person just may not want to deal with that, and in doing that, they may cause some conflict. I'm not necessarily talking about that group. That right there, no. But the people that want to see you victorious and want to see you successful, even though they may be arguing you down about something. I'm not necessarily talking about the group that wants to see you successful. Next year, opportunities are going to come as you start moving away from all the conflict, the chaos, the choppy shit, and start moving towards a calmer path, you'll start to see your opportunities open up. What needs aligning? Your finances and your material shit. And for some of you, this means you may need to make a decision about a commitment of some sort. It could be a commitment to a person, a job, going to school, but you need to commit. That's what's really resonating right here. You need to make a decision. It's all right here. You need to make a decision. That throat chakra, I speak, and get out of your head and come clear and clean. Make a decision about what needs to stay and align yourself with that, and what needs to go, and unalign yourself from that shit. And getting your house in order. Period. Getting your house in order. I don't know how that's resonating with anybody. I know that's the Knight of Coin, whatever. But what's really coming back is letting go of your insecurities and taking care of the coin. Some of you may be dealing with an earth sign, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, or someone with a lot of earth in their natal chart. But you need to get yourself in alignment. Basically, get your house in order. I can't say that no other kind of way. Just get your house in order. And as you do that, this will start to get together. Right now, it just feels like it's this energy here. You up in your head. You don't know what to do. A lot of you have made big decisions this year, some for good, some for bad. And next year, it's about, okay, I made the decision. Fuck it. Let it go. Get your house in order so you can have consistency with your financial and spiritual, financial and material progress. I'm sorry, I said spiritual. At the end of all of this, what to avoid, what you did this year, the temptation to give away too much. And a lot of you gave away too much this year. However that's resonating with you, whether it be money, time, effort, and you gave it to the wrong people. You went somewhere, you did something, and you thought you were having fun, and probably what a lot of you are realizing now is the stress that a lot of all that shit is causing you now. Next year, avoid the temptation to be so damn generous with the wrong folks. It feels like a lot of you just gave away way more than you had to this year, especially financially. And again, this is Earth, so you may have just been putting good money after bad, trying to hang out with people that really didn't give a damn about what you were doing, saying, thinking, but they're more than happy to spend up all your money. I'm going to leave that there. That's how that's resonating. The bigger thing for next year is about the balance, getting yourself into balance, recognizing and becoming aware of what's good for you and what's not good for you, dropping some of that stress. Get to the truth of it. The truth is ugly. When you get right down to it, the truth is ugly. I don't even know how else to say it. Sometimes it's just ugly and it's painful, but when you look at it for whatever it is, deal with it for what it's worth, deal with the reality of the situation, bring it back in balance. And that's a major card. So that's something you definitely need to focus on. Not being indecisive next year. Something you need, because this was reversed. That's about what it is. And I can only read the full energy, not just one half or one half. So if you've been indecisive this year, 2019, 2020 is not going to be the place for that. You're going to have to, really are situations, it feels like situations are going to force you to make a decision, one way or the other. And it's probably not going to be with the folks that you hung out with this year. Because you're going to look back and be like, damn, I didn't get nothing accomplished last year. And then you look at all the people you hung out with and be like, what the fuck? That kind of energy. Let's see what the Oracle cards have for you, Aquarius, for next year. Oh, great. Okay, I'm going to take those too. Be flexible. Get a new story. The first reading I did, I only pulled 3 cards, but I'm going to just pull these until I'm told to stop. Talk shop. Ask your spirit helpers, what do you love? A lot of your indecision this year came because you weren't being flexible. You were trying to do shit your way this year, and that's cool. There's nothing wrong with that. But review this year and look at the places where you weren't giving. You were just being, for lack of a better word, you're a fixed sign, just kind of being stubborn and like, fuck it, I'm not doing it. Next year, you need to concentrate on being flexible. Good things will come to you, and doors will open more readily for you if you are flexible. That does not mean you bend over and just let the wind blow. That's not what I'm saying. But being flexible, opening your options up. It may not be in that corner, but if you look over there, you might find what you need in that other corner. So being flexible, opening your options up. Time for a new story. Time to change it up. And that's particularly coming back with the financial and material changes that may need to be made next year. Getting a new story about your money and what you're doing with your money. Or, if you don't have any, creating a new story about your money. So you can start stacking your ends. I'm not getting the sense though that a lot of you are having issues with stacking the money, but a lot of you are having issues about how you're spending it. So it's time to get a new story. It's going to take you some time to think about the people, places, and things that do and don't mean you good. So think about it. But next year it's definitely time to get a new story. Talk shop. Those of you, this is particularly resonating back, those of you that are looking to upgrade in job or get a job. You need to get around people that are doing that thing that you want to do, even school. If you're thinking about going back or if you're thinking about going for the first time. Find the people that are doing what you're thinking about doing and talk shop. It's going to get rough. It is going to get rough at some point because next year feels like you're just going to have to make changes. Because you're going to have to make some changes. Because you can't be out of balance. Life is just, it will get you in balance. It will kick your ass. If you don't want to get in balance, it will make you get in balance. The universe is just like that. So this is telling me when it gets rough, and you feel like you need to be up all night, feeling all lost and shit, ask your spirit helpers. That's what they're there for. And however that resonates with you. The pumpkin patch, the fairies, the green goddess, whoever your spirit helpers are, whatever that means to you, do not be afraid to say a prayer. Just throw that out there. What do you love? What do you love? And that's, I'm going to put that on both fronts, romantic and professional career-wise. What do you love? What do you love about the person that's got your interest up here? What do you love about that person? And why have you been kind of ducking and dodging and not wanting to commit? And maybe you need to think about it in this way so you can kind of make a decision one way or the other to stay, go, or whatever you're going to do. Same thing with work. What do you love to do? What interests you? Those of you trying to go back to school, what do you love? Don't just be going back to school so you think you're going to get a bigger paycheck when you get the diploma. You can get the diploma and still not get the bigger paycheck. But the issue is doing something that you love. Being with someone that you love, not with just someone that's going to not give you a problem or not confront you or not call you on your shit. Who and what do you love? Things to think about for next year. Aquarius, I love you. I hope you guys have a happy holiday, happy Thanksgiving. Thank you to all of you that have liked, shared, and subscribed to my channel this year. I am totally overwhelmed and humbled. I hope y'all have a good rest of the week, a great weekend, and I will talk to you soon. Bye, Aquarius.